Good morning, traders. This is the wake up call. It is back. I don't feel comfortable just tweeting out everything I'm looking at in the morning. I would rather have a video that people can look at and see. We're going to quickly go through the majors. We're going to try to keep these things under 5 minutes because I know you guys are busy. As we know, last night the trade that we took that highlighted was that we went short the Aussie USD, and the reason being that we went short this pair is that the pair had crossed had been working in a narrow channel higher over the last over the last day or so, and we saw that the pair was sitting at the top of the channel, and we knew that we had data coming out there at that night. Last night we had the New Zealand GDP. We also had some Chinese data coming out, and at the top of the channel we went short. And initially I was just looking for a move back down towards the bottom of the channel, but we saw such I saw such strong momentum after the disappointing Chinese data. I closed half the trade at the 50, where I was about made 50 pips above the descending trend line, and then held on to the rest for a move back down towards the 103.70 area. I actually ended up shutting at about 103.86, taking 100 pips off the trade there. Now what we're going to watch heading into the open here is see if the cross can still remain below this descending trend line. If the pair remains below this descending trend line, we can get a continued move higher towards 102.80. So this level right here at 104, 104.05 is going to be important, and is going to be the focus of what we're looking at. If we break back above it, we could see another gentle move higher. I would be in favor of another move down, so we're going to watch this trend line very closely this morning. The next pair we're going to take a look at is the Euro USD, just because you can see the Euro USD has been trading in this narrow range between 130 and 131.70, and as I've said in the wake up calls, in the tweets I set out in the morning, and in the daily close Asian preview markets. I was looking for a break below this level at 130, but we haven't gathered. Actually, no, we've gone down quite a bit. It's 129.31. It went down 70 pips. It's misleading on this chart. So if we can get a hold of this level, we could move all the way down to 128.20. But now it's too late to get in this trade. It happened in the middle of the night. What we could look for is a move up and a test of the 130 level for a bounce lower, or you could go long and put your stops below, slightly above this 4 hour, but that's going to be a 70 pip trade, looking for a move down to 128.20. The risk reward is there. It is you are looking for 130 pips, but I wouldn't be comfortable with such a trade. Now if we break back above 130, we could be on our way back up to the 131.70 level. The next trade we're going to look at is the Great Britain USD cross. The Great Britain USD cross has had a very tough time breaking below and maintaining below this current price level. As you know, it tested yesterday and it bounced back up. But as you can see, the pair is stepping lower. It's creating lower lows and lower highs. Let's take a look at that on a 1 hour chart, and we may get a better idea. It looks like there's a channel forming there, and there very much is. As we can see right here, there's a channel forming, and the pair is respecting the channel. And let's see. We'll take that as a ouch. As you can see, it's a kind of an art drawing these channels. That's a rough channel. I wouldn't trade off this. So it's in this channel, and so what the line I'm more concerned about is not the bottom of the channel, but the top of the channel. And if we get a move back up towards this 162.10 level, that would be another chance for the pair to bounce back lower. And because we've already basically broken through the 161.80 level, it's not going to act as significant support. So we'll look for a break back down, and then we'll look for a move down towards the 161.50, hoping for a break below that. But then there's some serious support here at this descending trend line that we looked at last week. If you guys remember, the descending trend line is a yearly trend line, and it goes all the way back to I believe last February. So this level, which used to be resistance, is going to act as support now. So we'll be looking to see how the pair reacts at that level, if it makes it to that. The next pair we're going to look at is New Zealand USD. It has moved all the way down to back to the do or die area here, the bear bull line and resistance zone, which comes in support zone, between 0.8220 and 0.8184, and you can see the cross did respect this area. As I've said before, as long as the pair remains above this level, it favors a push back up towards the 83. If we break below it, then we'll be set our sights for a push down lower towards the 80.30 level. The odd CAD has moved up, and very similar to the Aussie USD, it does look like it could be a head and shoulders forming on this pair. And so if that is the case, we could see a move all the way back up towards the 99, 99.50 area. And it has basically already broken the zone, so we're going to look for a little bit of momentum. You could go long here right now and put your stops. You would have to have your stops maybe down towards the 97.63 area. The risk reward isn't horrendous. It is a trade that you could consider. The odd JPY, it's been difficult at best to trade lately, but it is respecting for sure the 78.15 trend line. But any move, you could go long here looking for a pushback up towards 79, or you could wait for another push down towards the 77.90 area, which gives you a better risk reward for a push higher. It just depends if you want to have the patience. The next pair, we're going to look at just a couple Aussie pairs, yen pairs. The Aussie JPY, as I texted out last night, it broke below the 81.80 level. If a hold below this level does focus on a move back down towards 80.70. There's nothing you can really do. It's about mid-range, looking for a pullback maybe towards 81.80 to get short. The Euro JPY has retraced. It couldn't hold above the 50 fib level. It retraced. I would expect the move to continue. Right here you can see that strong daily price support. It could definitely hold right there at 101.50, but I'd like the pair to move down to the 100.72, the 0.382 fib before I would consider going long. The New Zealand JPY, just like the New Zealand, is in its consolidation zone. Basically it's the same exact trade. You could be looking for a bounce here up to 65.50, but I would like to see a break from that zone before I would go into any action there. The CAD JPY is still playing the fibs. This pair very well might find support here, but if you want long at the 80.92, you could be closing it out right now at 79.67 and walking away with a good profit. The Great Britain JPY has reversed at the 128.80. I would say the target is down here at 125.80. There's no trade to really be done right there right now. I will update the trade setups I set out on Monday and on Tuesday, excuse me. Euro Great Britain is still mid-range between 81 and 79.60. So the keys to focus on today are to see how the Aussie acts at this level with a descending trend line, and also watching the Euro USD under this level at 130. All right, traders, I will send this out on the blog, and I will update all trades. And keep your trades keen and play it safe.